We're going to have a look today at parallel lines and angle relationships formed within parallel lines. So if I have some parallel lines, which I have here, I've got some sets of parallel lines, and I've got a line here that cuts through the parallel lines. It's called the transversal. So when the transversal cuts through the parallel lines, it creates some different pairs of angles. And these angles form different relationships, and we're going to investigate those now. The first one I'm going to have a look at is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are angles in the same position but on a different line. So there's one pair of corresponding angles, and here's another pair. And corresponding angles are equivalent. So these two red angles, the angles that I've marked with red, are equal. So if this one here is 87 degrees, then this one here will be 87 degrees. And the blue angles are also equivalent. So whatever this angle here will be, this one here will be the same. The next one we're going to have a look at is vertically opposite angles. So when I have two lines crossing, it creates some pairs of vertically opposite angles. So I'll mark one pair. So there's one pair of vertically opposite angles. Here's a second pair of vertically opposite angles. And each of those pairs are the same. So if I'm looking at the red pair, if this one were 80 degrees, then this one also would be 80 degrees. And the same can be said for the blue pair. So if this one were 110 degrees, this other one vertically opposite it would also be 110 degrees. So two pairs of vertically opposite angles. Alternate angles are a pair of angles where they're both equal, but it's vertically opposite but on the other line. So these two here are alternate angles. So vertically opposite but on the corresponding line. So if I have this angle here, to find its alternate angle, it's vertically opposite but on the other line. There's the corresponding alternate angle, and those angles are equal. So the blue pair are equal, and also we have a red pair that are equal. Co-interior angles are angles that are, I like to think, trapped within a parallel line. And co-interior angles add to 180 degrees. So that means they're supplementary angles. So in here we've got one pair of co-interior angles, and if I mark a different pair on the other side, we've got two pairs of co-interior angles. One way of remembering co-interior angles is that the C is kind of mirrored in the parallel lines. So the two angles within the C are supplementary, adding to 180 degrees. Something else you'll need to know is the terminology or written terminology for parallel lines. So if I have line AB and CD, I'm going to write line AB is parallel to line CD. And that's our symbol for parallel lines.